Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Ryan Garcia drug tests. Boxer claims the contamination as B sample from Devin Haney fight is positive. Ryan Garcia's legal team are confident they can prove one of the natural supplements he was using was contaminated after the boxing star tested positive for the performance-enhancing drug ostarine. The boxing night of Garcia's career, a stunning underdog win versus fearless rival Devin Haney, is currently under huge scrutiny after both an A sample and B sample returned positive results. The B sample of Ryan Garcia's failed drugs tests has also come back positive, but the boxer's legal team insists he is innocent after receiving negative results on a hair sample. Garcia produced the biggest victory of his career last month, upsetting the odds to take down WBC super lightweight champion Devin Haney. However, Haney retained his title despite suffering the first loss of his pro career, billed as a Game 7, having gone 3-3 with his rival in the amateurs in bizarre circumstances. Garcia lost his shot at taking the belt a day early on the scales, missing the 140-pound weight limit by 3 pounds, which meant his stunning performance was in vain. King Rai knocked Haney down 3 times en route to a majority decision win, bouncing back from a knockout loss to Gervonta Davis a year prior. The build-up to both the Davis and Haney fights was similarly fraught with the controversy and concerning comments, so much so that the New York State Athletic Commission had him undergo a mental health evaluation to protect the safety of all participants. Though Garcia overcame the criticism and the daunting task of facing a former undisputed lightweight king, the plaudits rapidly halted after he tested positive for the performance-enhancing drug ostarine. Ostarine, also the PED Amir Khan, had in his system during his defeat to Kell Brook in 2022, which led to a 2-year ban from the sport. He is known to improve stamina, fat loss, and muscle gain. On Tuesday evening, Garcia's A sample was confirmed with the B sample, leading to a swift response from his legal team, who claimed contamination was to blame. They told soon after being notified of his positive test, Ryan voluntarily had his hair collected and shipped to Dr. Pascal Kintz, the foremost expert in toxicology and the hair sample analysis. The results of Ryan's hair sample came back negative. This is consistent with contamination and demonstrably proves that Ryan had not ingested ostarine over a period of time, the only way he would have had any advantage whatsoever in the ring. He also tested negative multiple times leading up to the fight against Haney. All of these factors, combined with his ultra-low levels from samples taken on April 19th and 20th, point to Ryan being a victim of supplement contamination and never receiving any performance-enhancing benefit from the microscopic amounts in his system. We are certain that one of the natural supplements Ryan was using in the lead-up to the fight will prove to be contaminated and are in the process of testing the supplements to determine the exact source. While other recent high-profile failed drug tests in boxing, such as Dillian White and Conor Benn, have led to the subject staying away from the limelight during ongoing investigations, Garcia has maintained a public presence. In addition to his social media activity, the California was in Saudi Arabia last week for the undisputed heavyweight title showdown. Beyond that, Garcia was this week seen singing and eating with an orangutan in a car, while previously stating in interviews he was drinking every day. in the run-up to the Haney bout. Ryan Garcia risks ban after blood sample tests positive for banned Osterrein. Star boxer Ryan Garcia's B sample returned an adverse finding for the banned substance Osterrein on Tuesday, per sport medicine research and testing laboratory report viewed by ESPN. Osterrein is a selective androgen receptor modulator that attaches to proteins in the body and effectively signals for muscles to grow. It is used to aid performance by helping athletes build muscle mass and enhance their rate of fat loss, as well as to increase stamina and recovery ability. Osterrein has been on the World Anti-Doping Agency's banned list since 2008 and in 2022 was listed as an anabolic agent by WADA, whose rules mandate that when urine samples are collected, they are divided into A and B bottles to safeguard against lab error. My thing is I'd rather tell the truth than try to fabricate it with a lie, because lies don't stand. So if I really did take it, I would be like, honestly, I was going through a weird situation. I wasn't really that confident. I chose to take it, I'm sorry, and that's it, but I didn't and I hate cheating. All I can say is the legal team helped me figure this out. Ryan Garcia shows his loyalty to Gervonta Davis even at his worst in the way he does it the best. Ryan Garcia posted his appreciation to his former opponent, Gervonta Davis, on social media for the support regarding the doping issues that have surrounded him following his last fight against Devin Haney on April 20th. Undefeated lightweight champion Davis defended Ryan on the X platform in response to his B sample results allegedly testing positive for Osterrein doping. Since then, Garcia's legal team stated that he had been given hair follicle tests, which came back negative for Osterrein. The New York Athletic Commission, which will decide Garcia's case this summer, will have to take into account the results of the new tests. Eddie Hearn still seems a little angry at what Garcia did to his fighter, Haney, last April, but he has to deal with it. Haney won the fight, and if the New York State Athletic Commission clears him, he will be on the top of the sport. It has to be tough for Hearn, stuck with Haney, who is going nowhere and will probably lose his next fight when he defends his WBA light welterweight title, which he arguably should no longer hold after his loss to Garcia. Victor Conte rubbishes Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez's hair test comparison. The American boxer has almost lost his case and might be preparing for a lengthy ban if he fails to justify his actions. While he is trying to shield behind his hair sample test, Victor Conte had a simple message for him. King Rice's tale also reminds fans of a controversial 2018 incident when Canelo Alvarez tested positive for a clenbuterol, but the Mexican champion relied on his hair test, which turned a negative result for the banned substance. This helped Alvarez, 33, escape a stern punishment and only served a 6-month ban. Meanwhile, according to Conte, Garcia, 25, stood differently than Alvarez. The 73-year-old turned to his axe handle and drew parallels between Alvarez and Garcia's hair tests. Enough Garcia-Canelo hair test comparisons. My take: Canelo gave a receipt to restaurant, contaminated meat traceable to Slugger Hair House, and studies showing 13% of Mexico meat contaminated, plus hair tests suggesting no intent, and Ryan Garcia has presented as a source. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.